The movie starts in September 1719, where we see a girl named Naru who lived in the ground with her tribe Comanche. Early in the morning Naru wakes up and goes to the forest with her dog Sari, to practice hunting. Because this tribe is hunting for survival. During hunting practice, she does target practice before her target and then tries to hunt down a deer. But Naru still had a lot to learn and sharpen her skills. So, she runs away after escaping from that deer. Then, chasing the deer, Sari gets caught in the trap. And Naru gets him out of the trap and applies herbs on his injury, which she used to collect. And we can also say that she was also a good medic. That's when she hears the sound of lightning, and when she looks at the sky, there was a huge UFO there. But this story is about 300 years old from today, and then people did not know about such a thing as UFO. Naru considers that UFO to be just a thunderbird. Now only then we are shown Tabi, who was Naru's brother, and Tabi is a good hunter, who kills the flying eagle in a single attack, and this thing shows his skills. Now both of them talk, but only then he tells her about his katamya. Katamya means big hunt. In fact, Tabi's father used to take him to the hunt, from where he had learned everything. And he got his big hunt, which means he got his katamya. Naru says that she has seen a sign in the sky, she is also practicing. And she is ready for her katamya. On which Tabi says that Naru will have to do a big hunt first, and that to the one who is hunting Naru, and then she will be ready to go. Basically, she will have to hunt his hunter. In the next scene, Naru is at home. And she is talking to her mother, and she learned about herbs from her mother. Now Tabi comes to the house with the eagle whom he had hunted, and Naru starts thinking about herself. In fact, Naru wanted to prove to the people that despite her gender can do anything, and she can show up as a warrior too, and she wanted to be respected. Now we see an alien ship somewhere far away. And this is the same ship that Naru saw above, that is, a flying UFO. And from it descends the first alien predator to come to Earth. Here Naru is roaming in the forest and collecting some herbs. That's when only some sound comes from the tribe base. And going there, she comes to know that a lion has picked up a boy. We see Tabi, who along with some boys was going to find that boy and the lion. And Naru also comes there to help. And all the boys ask her to leave from there, but only then Tabi tells them that Naru can walk with them to help them. And tells them that she is a good medic, who can help them if that boy would have survived alive. And they start moving forward. On the other hand, we see a snake catching the rat. But then the predator stood there being invisible, which is his signature move. And that snake gets alerted by sensing it, and attacks it. But the predator kills him and rips his skin, and tears it into 2 pieces. Now from all these things we know that he has come to do this earth for hunting. And has come to prove to himself that he is superior. Naru, Tabi and the rest of the people were moving forward looking for that boy. And the boy also gets them in a wounded condition, and the lion had injured him, but was not dead, which was quite strange. Because the lion does not leave its prey like this. Now Naru gives some herb to that boy and also starts plastering his wound. And then she gives the boy a special herb called yellow flower, due to which the temperature of that boy's body starts falling, so that it will not bleed quickly and will be saved easily. Everyone starts taking that boy back. And then Tabi starts going inside the forest to hunt that lion. On this Naru says that she will also go with him, as there is not only a lion here, but there is something else which must have scared that lion. And the lion does not run away from there leaving his victim just like this. Naru was on her way back with the rest of the people when she saws a dead snake on the way, which was killed by that predator. And Naru shows huge footprints to everyone. On which those people say that it will be a bear. And Naru says that it doesn't seem like that. And she has to go to Tabi to warn him. And she leaves from there and a boy joins her. Naru and the boy reach Tabi and Naru tells him that she has found some traces in the forest. Then Tabi says that it will be a bear. But Naru did not believe so. It seemed to her that there was something even more dangerous here. Then Tabi further says that right now they are in the lion's area. So they have to pay attention to the lion and keeping themselves safe. That lion has to be killed. Now they are lie nearby and start waiting for the lion. But Naru suggests that they should wait for the lion by keeping a bait. From which we can understand one thing, that Naru is very expert in strategy here, and she say that when the lions come, they will be able to hunt them. And Tabi also agrees on it. Now, after going on the road of the lion, Tabi starts sitting for a while and Naru climbs the tree with another boy and starts waiting for lion. Then the lion comes and kills that boy and starts attacking Naru too. Now Naru gets a little scared of this. But she faces the lion with courage. But then somewhere far away he sees that UFO, from which Naru's attention goes to him. And the lion attacks, due to which she falls down and becomes unconscious. When Naruko regains consciousness, she was at home and her mother was sitting next to her. She tells that then leaving Naru here, Tabi has gone back alone to hunt the lion. And Naru says that there is something other than the lion and she will have to help Tabi by going to him. Now his mother tells him that because of Naru's medicine, the injured boy has survived. And she tells Naru that she feels that the reason for Katamaya is to be hunted. But its real reason is survival. Now then there is noise outside and all the people gather and see that Tabi alone has hunted down that lion. And that in itself is a huge task which was very difficult to do. But Tabi has done it and becomes the war chief of the tribe. Everyone is very happy with this, but Naru feels bad because she did not succeed again in the thing and her dream was to become the war chief. Now just then Tabi comes to her. Naru says that she saw something else in the forest and she have to go far and see it, hunt it, and bring it. On this, Tabi says that Naru cannot go alone and he will go with her because Naru alone will not be able to fight with that thing. And she feels worse and both of them get into an argument. Then Tabi says that he has killed that lion alone and not by Naru. And she had tried to kill the lion but she was unsuccessful, and after saying this he leaves from there. Now the next day Naru wakes up and decides that she alone will go in search of that thing and hunt it down. She goes with Sari to the forest and checks the traces and footprints of that predator from place to place. On the other hand we see predator who hunts a wolf, and takes away its head. And in the very next scene, he melts the skin of that wolf's head with some gas and keeps his skull with him, which he kept as a trophy. This is to make it appear that he is a superior, and no one has been able to hunt him there. After which we see Naru who is doing her target practice and upgrades it a bit by tying a rope to her axe. And she hunts down the rabbit and stays in the forest at night. The next day when she moves with Sari, she finds a lot of buffaloes' dead bodies, whose skin was removed. Buffalo is a calm animal, so Naru feels sorry for them and she prays for them, and she finds something like a cigar, which Naru did not know what was that thing. Now she goes ahead and crosses a mud field and gets stuck inside it. And she starts sinking in it inside the swamp, but she throws her axe in one place and hangs it there. And comes out with the help of the rope. She did this upgrade which was very good. In next scene, the predator is shown which was going on the path where Naru had gone. And he also finds dead bodies of buffalo there as well as the cigar. It seemed to him that there was some strong victim here, because whoever hunted buffalo would be powerful. Now Naru goes ahead and sees a bear she is about to hunt, but the string of her bow breaks. And the bear sees Naru, comes to her to kill her, but the Sari distracts and takes the bear after him. Naru tries to kill the bear by fixing her bow, but that bear was too big. And Naru starts running away from the bear and hides under a pile of wood at one place. And the bear starts trying to catch him, but then the predator comes there, which was invisible, and he starts fighting with the bear and kills him. Due to being drenched in the blood of that bear, the invisible predator's shadow is visible to Naru. And she's scared of him, but the predator doesn't see her. Now Naru runs away from there and predator starts scanning her. But with the help of water, she goes far beyond the river. Now she is heading in the forest, that only then some boys of the tribe meet her, whom along with Tabi had come to Naru in the mist. And Tabi went to look for Naru in another place. That's why he was separated. Naru tells them about the predator, that she has just seen a monster, which is completely different, but those boys do not believe in her words. She further says that she will have to go to Tabi to help him. But those boys stop her from going, and she also starts fighting with a boy, because this boy was irritated with Tabi. Now those boys tie Naru, and after resting for a while, they decide to leave from here. Now those boys were resting, and that boy takes Naru's axe and his bag. And then they get some sound, which they get alerted. Then there was a small animal there. That boy goes ahead to pick up that animal, and he stands up to lift it when the predator's laser light falls on him. And arrows comes and hit the boy, due to which he dies there. Now the other two boys also start fighting with the predator, but he kills both of them too. Naru runs away from the dead body of the boy with his axe and bag. Then the predator follows her. On going further, Naru finds a boy who was hiding from the predator. But predator had already scanned both of them with his thermal scanner to where are those people, and they start coming to them, and this tech they have is very initial. There won't be a lot of advancement here. Now they are running away from there, and the predator starts chasing them, and he catches that boy and kills him. Naru was moving forward while saving herself, that her leg gets trapped, due to which her leg is hurt, and the predator comes near to her. But shockingly he doesn't kill her, and he leaves from there. Now Frenchmen come to Naru, and they catch her and take her to their base. Seeing the leader of them all, Naru understands that he has killed those buffaloes, because the cigar lying near the dead buffaloes was the same cigar this leader was smoking. Now a man named Raphael, who could speak many languages, he starts asking Naru about the predator. This is because these people also got their traces. Now their leader gets Tabi out of there, which he had already caught. And they torture him by putting a big cut on him chest. In the next scene they tie Tabi and Naru to a tree as a bait. And the rest of the French hides nearby, so that when the predator comes, those people will kill him, but the predator was 4 steps ahead of them. Predator comes and kills those Frenchmen. Now he comes to the ground, and Tabi, seeing him, says that he will kill both of them too. But Naru says that he will not kill them, and he does not hunt like this, he hunts only the threat, that is, the one who is more powerful than him or can threaten him. Tabi says that Tabi was able to kill Lion that day because Naru had injured him and he became weak. That is, he was praising his sister. And they have to kill this predator, and Naru says that she does not think that he can die. On this the Tabi says that if it bleeds then we can kill it. Naru cuts her rope and her brother's rope with the help of a blade, and they were released. Now her brother moves to bring his horse so they will escape from there. Naru moves to the Frenchman camp to bring her dog, and the predator leaves, throwing the device on the land while turning it on. As the Frenchmen move near the device, it opens suddenly and 3 flying bombs blast from it. The remaining Frenchmen also die, and Naru reaches the Frenchman camp where she meets a few Frenchmen. Naru kills them while attacking them and then moves near her dog, and meanwhile, the translator Raphael arrives, who survived, but the predator has separated his foot. He says to Naru, I will give you my gun, but in return you have to treat me. Naru does his treatment and gives him the yellow flower herb, and eating it his body becomes cold. But then the predator arrives, but it couldn't see the translator Raphael as his body becomes cold. The predator places its foot on that translator's leg while leaving, and he starts shouting because of pain. The predator discovers him alive, so this time, it doesn't spare him and kills him. Naru's brother arrives and attacks predator's head, due to which its mask falls down. The laser light emits from it that falls on the trees, and then it attacks Naru's brother with its weapons. All of its arrows shoot on the tree on which the laser light was falling. Naru understands after seeing it that how the weapon of the predator works. Naru tries to shoot from the translator's gun, but it wasn't working. The predator vanishes and kills Naru's brother brutally, but Naru escapes from there. On another side, a girl tells Naru's mother that her son is died. Naru moves near stream and meets a Frenchman there who survived, and she separates his foot while making him faint. She places the translator Raphael's gun that wasn't working near him, then eats the flower herb, and her body becomes cold. The predator couldn't see Naru when it comes there. The hunter awakes and picks up the gun, but the predator sees him and kills him while attacking him. As it saw a gun in that hunter's hand, but then Naru shoots the predator's head from behind. Its mask falls down again, and she comes to a place while taking it and fixes a trap through the mask to capture the predator. It reaches there, but Naru attacks it with her axe, but the predator throws it far while escaping from it. Naru comes back once again and attacks with a weapon. The predator also attacks her in return, and there was a terrible fight between them. Naru escapes from its each attack because she has discovered how its laser works. It can only attack the place where its laser is targeted. This light is kind of eyes for it with which it hunts the front person. Naru cleverly brings the predator to a place where she has fixed a trap through its mask. Now as it shoots an arrow, the arrow shoots the predator because of the mask. It died because its own laser light falls on it as it was standing in front of it. Its game ended here, which means the predator died. Naru returns to the tribe with the predator's head and hands over the Raphael's gun and the predator's head to tribe leader. Because of her bravery, Naru was made a new war chief. And a painting of 3 predators approaching is shown afterwards. This is the final scene of the movie. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.